HPCC Systems presents HPCC for Managers, Lesson 8, Using the ECL Agent. In this lesson, we're going to look at what is the ECL Agent, or THOR, ECL Agent's relationship with THOR, and what kind of queries are run on the ECL Agent. Now, ECL Agent is a single node process for executing simple ECL queries. We use ECL Agent for simple queries because it simplifies the process, it may mean they run faster, and there are two circumstances where it may be used. First of all, you may choose to use it as your target. And if you know your query will run at an acceptable level of performance on a single node, you'll change your target to THOR, or ECL Agent. If THOR is unavailable, you may have to change your target, but your query may still be simple enough to run on the ECL Agent. Now, the job is automatically sent to the ECL Agent by the compiler if it determines that the query is simple enough to be run on the ECL Agent. And queries that are not simple enough for the ECL Agent are sent immediately to the available THOR cluster. So in other words, if you target one of your jobs to THOR, and the compiler determines that it's too complex to run on THOR, it will automatically default and switch your target to THOR. Now, what is ECL Agent's relationship with THOR? The ECL Agent may need to read all files stored on THOR to process its own queries. All non-ROXY queries use the ECL Agent first, whether they execute on THOR or not. And finally, the ECL Agent ensures that the resources needed to execute a query are available by first checking that the appropriate THOR cluster is available and checking that a file it wants to read is not being written by another query. Now, what kind of queries are run on ECL Agent? Well, simple queries of the following types may execute on ECL Agent or THOR. Any small query that would be inefficient to run on THOR, like a simple give me the first 100 records, or even a very simple filter. Simple index lookups that run faster on ECL Agent without a THOR. And queries that examine sample data from a THOR file. Finally, testing and developing queries before deploying them to ROXY is also a good tool for THOR. So that concludes this short lesson. You should now know what ECL Agent is, what ECL Agent does, its relationship with THOR, and the kinds of queries that might be run on the ECL Agent. This concludes Lesson 8. When you're ready, proceed to Lesson 9, which discusses the use of a ROXY cluster. Thanks for watching.